I farm with my dad, and we farm over 1,000 acres of wine grapes. And we grow Chardonnay, Pinot Gris, Chenin Blanc, Riesling, Pinot Noir. Have I hit them all?
We're at Reamer Farms in Clarksburg. This is the home ranch that my great-grandfather first came into, and we've farmed it continuously for 4 generations. Now my daughter will be the 5th. When I came back to the ranch in 1997, my dad had about 114 acres of grapes. Right now, 21 years later, we're at 1,200 acres. So we've grown quite a bit, and that brings its own challenges. When you're small, everybody's efficient. The larger you grow, the opportunity for inefficiency increases.
When I first started here, we were taking our notes in a spreadsheet and printing them out at the end of the season and putting them in a binder. And it was time to find a new home for our data, our records. Now, I see it, I record it, and I'm done. On top of that, when I'm out in the vineyard making observations, with 30+ different vineyards, it's hard to always know, was that work order completed yet? Was that fertilizer applied? And now I can go into Ag World and know whether or not it has yet been completed. My dad, year after year, says, Jamie, you can't farm from your desk. But every farmer knows there's a lot to be done at that desk. And Ag World has opened up time for me, really, in a couple of ways. One, I can get out into the vineyard and still get a lot of this workflow, these observations, these to-do lists created and marked as completed right when I'm standing out in the field, and know that it is there for everyone else to see, and that when it's done, we will all know that it has been done. I wasn't tied to my desk, which was a big deal for me. Fertilizers that we finished. There we go.
Some of the things we can do in Ag World, pull up a field, hit observations, we can see all the inputs that we put in there this year. And we can tap on each input and see when we put it in and the rate that we put it in. Being able to pull into a field and say, this is not looking right, what do we do here? And picking it up right away and calling the fertilizer guy and making a decision, you know what, we need to put a little more P in here, a little more K in here, whatever it is, having that information at your fingertips just makes you that much more efficient.
My dad has managed this company for years all by himself, and he keeps incredible track of what needs to be done and what has been done, and makes these decisions all up here in his head. And I have talked to him about this, Dad, how am I going to eventually take this over? I need to become a part of that process over time. Ag World has really helped us to work on that transition. He is writing down what needs to be done. I can see it. I can understand how he's prioritizing things, when these things are being done, how he's making those decisions, because instead of being in his head, it's now in this app that I can also see. But what I'm looking forward to is the next generation coming in and finding their place. If they would like to be a part of this, we will make a spot for them. And as I mentioned, in farming, you get one chance each year to try something out. And so the preservation of those records is critical to knowing what you've tried in the past, when you tried it. What I love about Ag World is all of those records will be there for them.